Brian with Short Circuited Brewers, and we are here in the Panchos Brewing Lab booth, and it's an interesting product that Francisco has come out with here. For years, I used one of these igloo type coolers for mashing in, and he had a great idea about using it for a keg system. And I'm going to ask if Francisco will tell us a little bit more about it coming up. So if you're looking for an alternative to a jockey box for your kegging system, you might take a look at something that Panchos Brewing Lab has come out with. Tell us a little bit about it, Francisco.
Yes, and like you mentioned, I had issues with my jockey box. I had leaking. I have always have issues with leaking or cleaning the actual coil and everything. So I decided to create something that it will fit a 5-gallon keg inside with the CO2 tank and the regulator, and so it will be simple. Like I like it simple. So if you look inside here, it will fit everything. You put 10 pounds of ice, and that's it. You put your beer line and just take it anywhere. So basically it's a Keezer on the move.
Cool. So if you buy one, and they come several different ways, you can get them completely outfitted, or you can buy them, just the cooler itself. And how does that come? Does it come already ported for the tap, or how do they come?
If you want it ported, I can do the port for you.
Okay, so you have some custom options available. Exactly. You can go as complete or as incomplete as you want.
Exactly. Whatever you don't have at home, I have it.
Okay, I got you. And what's the biggest CO2 tank you can fit in there?
A 2.5 pound CO2 tank.
But that's with the 5-gallon corny keg?
That's with the 5-gallon corny keg.
Okay.
And you have, of course, you have different options of CO2 dispensing systems. Mm-hmm. You have your 16-gram CO2 charger.
Right.
You have your 74-gram with the mini regulator. You have your paintball tank with an adapter, and then you can use a regular regulator.
Sure, I got you. So how much, with a corny keg in there, how much ice can you fit in there, and how long does that last?
Well, you can fill it with ice, but in reality, if you start with a cold keg, you only need 10 pounds of ice.
Okay.
If you start with a room temperature keg, then you need 20 pounds of ice. And if you add 20 pounds of ice, it's going to last for 3 days.
Oh, that's nice.
The whole weekend.
Well, who knows if the keg's going to last that long?
Probably not.
Yes. Right. So where can people find out more information about this?
www.panchosbrewinglab.com.
Okay. I'll leave a link down in the description to the Panchos Brewing Lab website. For more videos at NHC, be sure to click that Short Circuited Brewers icon that's flashing right now. This has been Brian for Short Circuited Brewers. We'll see you on the next video.